Hey guys, my name's Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I'm working on an ROG Strix G laptop. The exact model is on your screen. It's one of the G531 GT series gamers. I'm going to show you how to open it up, get inside, access your solid state drive if you want to replace it or upgrade it. So first thing guys, power down your computer, make sure that it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip the computer over to access your bottom case screws. Now this computer has quite a lot of screws on the bottom. You'll see these 4 on the top edge of your screen, these 4 on the bottom edge, and these 3 in the middle. Once you get those screws out, guys, you're going to take a small, flat, preferably plastic pry tool because plastic tends to scratch your cases less than metal does. But some sort of plastic pry tool like a guitar pick. And you're going to go around the entire edge of your computer and gently, slowly but firmly pry off the bottom case from the computer. Now be careful not to put your pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components, but just keep it on the edge. Even if you have to take a couple passes around, and even if one side gets stuck, leave it, go on the other side, keep going around until you get that bottom case off. Now once your bottom case comes loose, guys, don't just rip it off. If you notice here, I have my bottom case just set up a little bit and set down. The reason for that are these 2 ribbon cables right here. They're attached from your bottom case to your motherboard. And if you rip off your bottom case, you'll damage those ribbon connector ports. So we want to take these off and then we can remove our bottom case entirely. Now these type of ribbon cable connectors, there's a high potential for breaking them and then no longer being able to use them. So I'm going to play a clip right now showing you how you can maneuver these type of ribbon cable clips. Okay, so to take a ribbon cable out of this kind of connector, first you have your ribbon cable here, you have the port on the motherboard, and then you have this retainer clip over here. This clip opens and shuts like a book cover. It opens from this side and the hinges are on this side. So in order to get that up, be very careful. Take a small flat pry tool, slide it underneath, and pop it up like that, and then the ribbon cable can come out. After taking the ribbon cable out, I like to put it back down for safekeeping so it doesn't get caught on anything and rip. These are very, very breakable, these retainer clips. And if you break it, you're most likely not going to be able to find a replacement, in which case your ribbon cable won't be able to secure down anymore, so be very careful. To get the retainer clip back in, you would pop it up again very carefully. You would slide the ribbon cable in, nice and flush. It may take a few times if you're not used to it, getting it flush, and then just snap the retainer clip down, and that's how you would operate that kind of clip. So once those are unplugged and your bottom case has been removed, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, before touching anything in a computer, guys, my goal is to make the computer as safe to work on as possible, which means the first thing I always do is remove or at least unplug the battery. Also, I tend to have my computer sitting on an anti-static pad in my shop. Either that or an anti-static bracelet go a long way to making the computer safe to work on. So if you guys need any help with tools or supplies like that, there'll be a link above. Also below in the description, it'll show you some tools and supplies that I use for my projects. But now I'll show you how to get that battery out, or again, at least unplug it. You have these 4 screws here that you remove to actually remove the battery from the computer. And the battery port is here to unplug it. So this type of battery port, check yours out, guys. You'll notice it's a 2-part clip. You're gonna push that top part up, slide it up toward your fan, get it away from the rest of the clip, and that will release this clip. And then you can just pop it off straight up and out of your computer. That's how you would remove that battery. That's how you would unplug it from the motherboard. Okay, so now that the battery's been removed or at least unplugged, we can proceed deeper into the computer. This is your solid state drive right here, guys. This is the port on this side, and this is the single screw that holds it down right there. After you remove that screw, this black tape, you can peel it back, just lay it down over here, and you'll see your solid state drive. Many of you will even see a metal guard over it. But that's how you would get at your single solid state drive M2 port. This computer only has the one on this side of the computer. I will have the specs down below in the description for what kind of solid state drive that is. The size is up to you. whether you want to go 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, whatever, the size of the drive will be up to you. But I'll have some suggestions in the link above, also below in the description, on some upgrade or replacement solid state drives for this model. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope it helped get you inside, navigate to the solid state drive, and maybe even offer some suggestions as far as upgrades. If you have any questions, guys, check out the FAQs below in the description. It could save you some time getting an answer. If you do need to leave me a question or comment, please feel free to. I do try to get to those a couple times a day at least. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.